Hi everyone. In this lecture, I think this is lecture number 8. We will see the relationship between the group velocity and the particle velocity. So according to de Broglie's modified hypothesis, when the particle of mass m moves with velocity v, then group of waves are associated with it or wave packet is associated with it. It means whenever the particle is in motion, it can be considered as what here? The group of waves or the wave packet. The velocity with which this wave packet is moving is called as the group velocity. While the velocity with which particle itself is moving is known as the particle velocity, and today we will see the relationship between the group velocity and the particle velocity here. So last time in the lecture number 7 we have derived that the group velocity is represented by the equation here. This is Vg. So this Vg will be equal to differentiation of angular frequency, that is dw, divided by the decay. Here that is what here? The decay. Here decay k is the wave vector or the propagation constant and w is nothing but here the angular frequency. Then this is equal to w can be written in terms of here the linear frequency, that is twice pi mu here, while this k vector can be represented as the 2 pi by lambda. So we are getting this equation 2 pi by lambda here. As 2 pi are the constants, we will take out of differentiation. Here is out of differentiation, get cancels and remains here the d mu divided by the d lambda. D mu divided by what here? The d lambda. Now we will take here the reciprocals of this equation, that is 1 upon Vg. This is 1 upon Vg is equal to d lambda. Here the 1 upon lambda, 2 pi by 1 upon lambda we are getting here, not lambda. So we are getting here d 1 upon lambda, here 1 upon lambda divided by here, that is what here? D mu. And if suppose this is equation number 1. Now total energy of the particle, always sum of its kinetic energy, total energy I will say Te. So this will be equal to sum of kinetic energy plus the potential energy, that is PEC in short here. So this can be represented by the symbol, total energy we will represent it by the symbol E. So this will be equal to kinetic energy we will represent it by the symbol T plus the potential energy we will represent by the symbol the capital V. So from this equation here the kinetic energy, that is T, is equal to difference between total energy and the potential energy, that is T, and here the minus capital V. So which implies here if m is mass of the particle, it moves with velocity v, then the kinetic energy is given by equation the half mv square. We are going, this is fundamental equation. So mv square, here v is small, v square is equal to E minus V. E minus here is nothing but what here? The V. Now from this equation V square is equal to, so from this equation the V square is equal to, these two goes to numerator, that is E 2 into bracket E minus V here divided by m goes to denominator, that is m. It means V is equal to now, V is equal to square root of this quantity, or in terms of indices we can write like this, 2 into bracket E here minus capital V divided by m to the power, in terms of square root can be represented as in terms of indices, that is half. So we are getting this. Again we are knowing that here the energy of the particle can be written as it is h mu. So 2 into bracket here we will take h mu. Why we will take h mu? Because next after we have to take the differentiation with respect to mu. So we will convert this energy of the particle according to Planck's quantum theory. It is given by h mu here, and this v divided by m to the power here. So suppose this is the equation number 2, and as we know E is equal to h mu according to quantum theory. Total energy of the particle when it is exhibiting the wave characteristics, it is given by this equation. And so the wavelength of the de Broglie's wave is given by the equation what we call as de Broglie's relation. So lambda is equal to ratio of Planck's constant to the momentum of the particle, that is mv. So we will take the reciprocal of this equation. So this will be equal to, why we will take reciprocal? Because next chapter we want here 1 upon lambda. So we are doing that. So 1 upon lambda, this will be equal to, you are getting mv divided by h here. So mv divided by h. So which implies we will put the value of v from equation 2, that is 1 upon lambda is equal to, put the value of v from this equation here. So m we are getting here into bracket, here m by h as it is, take v 2 into bracket e minus capital V to the power divided by m, and whole to the power here is nothing but half. So we are getting like this equation. So this is the 1 upon lambda. Now putting this value 1 upon lambda in equation 1, we are getting 1 upon Vg. So putting that value, putting this value in equation 1, in equation 1 say we are getting, so what we are getting, 1 upon Vg is equal to 1 upon Vg, this will be equal to here d mu of, what we are getting here, d mu of here this bracket m by h, this is m divided by h, which value you have to substitute here into bracket 2 into bracket E minus this capital V potential energy divided by m to the power here. So we are getting like this equation. Now, so what we have to do here, what is the meaning of this equation? This is the meaning is that you have to take the differentiation of what comes after it with respect to mu. With respect to mu, m and h are the constants, we will take outside. So here the m divided by h into the differentiation of d mu of remaining term, means here we are getting 2 into bracket E minus V potential energy divided by m to the power the half. Here we are getting this equation. Now this will be equal to, we will take m by h as it is, differentiation of this term, bracketed term called as x to the power n, differentiation of with respect to something dx say x to the power n is equal to n into x to the power n minus 1 into differentiation of x, means here dx divided by dx and get cancelled. So we know this rule. So according to this rule here we are getting n means half, here you are getting half into differentiation of bracketed term, it means 2 into bracket E minus V whole divided by m to the power half here minus 1 into differentiation here we have to take here the h mu here is nothing but what, here h mu in every is nothing but what here, the h mu. So we will take here the h mu. So we have to take the differentiation with respect to mu. So energy that can be regarded as the h mu. So this will be equal to what here, the h mu. So here, so we will put here h mu, but by forgotten we will take total energy. So h mu. So into here the differentiation of what here, the mu. Differentiation of mu is coefficient 2h divided by m. So here we are getting 2h divided by m. So we are getting here like this equation. So this will be equal to again. So this will be equal to, we are getting this m get cancels, 2 get cancels, here h also get cancels, and what we are getting is here 2 in bracket h mu minus capital V divided by m to the power half minus 1 means minus half. So 1 upon Vg is equal to minus half, we have to take this plus half by taking to the denominator. So 1 upon Vg finally we are getting. So 1 upon Vg, this will be equal to 1 divided by 2 into bracket h mu minus V here minus V h mu minus V whole divided by m. This is m to the power what here? This is nothing but half. Minus half to plus half by taking to the denominator. So we are getting this is half. So this will be equal to. So what is this term indicates? According to equation, this equation 2, this indicates the V, velocity. So this will be equal to the 1 upon V. So from there, we will take again the reciprocal of this equation, 1 upon Vg here, which implies from this equation. So Vg is equal to, we are getting here the V. It means here the group velocity is equal to the what here? The particle velocity. So in this equation, we have the derived the relationship between the particle velocity and the group velocity. The particle is moving, that velocity is always equal to wave packet is also moving with that velocity. Vg is equal to Vp. Okay, thank you.